All right, it is Thursday, and that means it's time to get down to business with Cosmo Macero of O'Neill and Associates. Cosmo, great to see you.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Well, listen, first up, let's talk about this new luxury condo project, right, that they want to build and over by the TD Garden. And it's going to be built without a parking garage or parking spaces. And city officials are saying they want to see if Boston can be more like New York. Perish the thought, but more like New York and pushing people to use the T in public transportation. You think this is workable?
Yeah, sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
Actually, there's been a steady move toward what they call smart growth or transit-oriented development, building projects near public transit and assuming that residents will use it. This certainly takes it to a more severe extreme. No parking on site, no parking structure or parking spaces, relying on the parking resources in the neighborhood, other garages and lots and so forth. Pretty interesting. Other cities, including Somerville, have experimented with this with some degree of success. I think you'll find, and we're hearing from businesses in that area are like wondering, hey, you know what, we already have trouble with parking. Now you're going to bring in 150 units with no new parking. It's going to create a problem. So we'll see how it plays out. But a move toward transit-oriented development means no cars on site.
It's hard to imagine Boston without any cars. I want to move on. Massachusetts should save millions of dollars under Obamacare, but some workers could end up paying more for coverage. Massachusetts we're talking about. We already have Romney Care.
Yeah, you know, economies of scale, as it turns out, probably applies to health care reform also. If you work for a larger company, you may see decreases in your health care rates, but if you work for a small business or if you're self-employed buying your own coverage, you may actually see increases. Overall, we may see between $200 and $400 million annually in more reimbursements to the Commonwealth. That's good, but again, those small companies, individuals, they might take a hit.
A lot of questions. Finally, want to talk about Facebook. Last time we checked, the shares were taking a beating, but not anymore, right? 50 bucks?
Yeah, guess what? When Wall Street analysts say buy a stock, people buy it. Some of them have actually rated this or targeting a $60 a share price for Facebook. It's around $50 now, and you remember the fiasco when it opened at 38 and plummeted. Long gone from there. They're using the mobile platform effectively. Rosy prospects so far for Facebook.
You know why it's doing so well? Because I didn't buy any. When I buy a stock, you want to get away from it. That's what always happens.
I like to think my personal photo posts are helping also.
Cosmo Macero, thanks a lot.
All right.